MG has made a name for themselves with good-looking, generously appointed crossover SUVs at an affordable price. Now that formula has worked for them over the last 4 years, so here they are again with another crossover SUV, the MG HS. Categorized as a compact SUV, this vehicle actually slots in the same segment as the RX-5. But, I mean, its design and body lines are more contemporary and are similar to the exterior cues you can see in the relatively newer ZS Turbo. The best thing it has going for it is the bright and blue body color that really makes it stand out on the road. It's almost like a luxury car exclusive color that's not very common. And another thing you like about the color is the fact that it camouflages dirt very well, so it stays blue and looks like new all the time. Like all MG crossover SUVs, the body isn't cutting edge, nor is it aggressively designed. Various pieces like the chrome trims on the grille, fog lamp housing, daylight openings, and on the rocker panel elevate its appeal. It also has a silver front and rear underbody garnish, roof rails, and 18-inch alloy wheels. Now, I actually like the minimal body cladding on the nose. I wish they kept it that way all around the body. As you notice, it gets thicker by the fenders and by the rocker panel. With a small displacement engine, it really isn't going anywhere but in the city, so it'd be better off looking more elegant than sporty. Here at the back, you have your rear spoiler, you got your shark's fin antenna, and a dual exhaust system. Well, my favorite part. If you look right here, it looks like a baby Macan the whole back because of the protruding shoulders. My favorite part though, the sequential taillights. Now I love the effort they put in to separate its look from the rest of the MG crossover SUVs. It uses its color, the various trims, in order to distinguish itself from the rest. Now it's easily recognizable on the road as an MG, which is good. It follows the brand's design philosophy. But the downside is, it lacks personality. Now inside, as you can see, is where it really steps up and sets itself apart. You've got a soft touch dashboard that's flat and actually even slopes towards the driver to increase visibility. Now, first thing you'll notice, very obvious, is the red stitching. You get it on the panels, on the seats, on the multifunction steering wheel. Also easily seen is the brushed aluminum on the center console and what looks like chrome framing all the aircon vents. Now I like the toggles that they use here for controls. If you look at the whole cockpit, it increases that feeling of spaciousness and calmness because you're not bombarded by so many buttons and switches like you see on some modern cars. On top is a 10.1-inch touchscreen, pretty much picked up from previous MG crossover SUVs. It uses even the same operating system. So if you're moving from one MG model to the next, there's no need for a learning curve. It uses Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, plus you can connect via 2 USB ports right here. Now in the middle is a large 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster. All right, we're here in the second row. Right below you get 2 USB ports, a couple of aircon vents, and a drop-down armrest that has a couple of cup holders and even a storage bin. But the best part of being here, actually being in the cabin, is this panoramic sunroof. And it opens up all the way to the second row. It's long, it's wide, and really provides a great view of the blue sky or a starry night, depends on whatever time you're driving, right? If you look at the cabin clearly, the designers put it together extremely well. I mean, and it shows in everything, down to the stamped MG logo on the shifter and the aluminum pedals. It's luxurious, it's modern, like actually stepping into a base model Macan. And it even comes with these weatherproof mats. I don't know if this is standard, but if it is, I mean, that's a great deal. Now the engine of the HS is where it quickly gets old. It uses the same one found in the RX-5, which is a 1.5 liter direct injection turbocharged engine. Output is down 3 horsepower, 166, but it has the same amount of torque, 250 Newton meters. Acceleration varies depending on the drive mode. It's certainly not as snappy as you want it to be during eco and normal, but instead of cycling through the drive modes using the drive mode button, there's a shortcut. Press the Super Sport button on the steering wheel. It's red. You can't miss it. It sends the engine into a higher drive mode for increased revs and better, snappier response. It's really great if you use it during overtaking and on twisty mountain roads. It's a lot of fun. It sends power to the wheels via a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. It isn't as smooth as it should be, and sometimes it even gets flustered downshifts when it's supposed to upshift and vice versa. Really feels more like an automatic than a dual clutch. The suspension is more SUV-like, a little stiffer than what you get from a crossover, and it's really obvious when you hit rough road sections. Noise, vibration, and harshness levels aren't bad. I mean, in fact, they're acceptable for the segment, but it could be better, and I expect that in the next update. Handling, it's one of its really great features. Because of the size of the vehicle, it's compact, it's nimble, agile, and really reactive to input. The steering feel actually is weighted, so you get a real feel of what the vehicle is like on the road. When it comes to taking corners at speed, cornering, there's a slight hint of body roll, but you feel the mechanical grip, which makes this vehicle such a fun, compact SUV to drive around. For 1,308,888 pesos, the 2022 MGHS Trophy, which is the top-of-the-line model, undercuts several subcompact SUVs while offering a lot of high-tech amenities, features, and appointments, including a power tailgate. Now, the engine and performance could be better, but all other aspects are top-notch for a first-gen model. I'm Eric Tipan from AutoIndustriya.com.